my hair grow long. You always liked it that way.
That's Kylie Price and her brand new single, In the Crowd. We found Kylie visiting her hometown of Dunedin after moving to London. Here she is to tell us how she's been breaking into the London music scene.
I'm not surprised with the ending, just surprised how fast I fell.
So I threw myself into a lot of co-writes and a lot of connecting with people almost as soon as I land. Last year, and I used a lot of contacts from over here, so the likes of Greg Haver, who is just a legend of a human, and he put me in touch with a lot of
I just talked to him yesterday.
Oh, great. Well, I hope he's all right. I'm seeing
He seems
him
to be doing very well, very busy.
Good. He's wonderful, and he's really been an instrumental part of my transfer over to the London scene. So he put me in touch with a lot of people, a lot of good songwriters, and I was able to meet up with them, and I co-write with them now on a fairly frequent basis, which is really great.
Right.
And so, yeah, and just trying to find where my sound fits.
Right.
In the scene.
And so has your move to London kind of affected your change in your sound, do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think the sound that I have now could only be the sound from moving to London. I don't think I would have found it in New Zealand. I think just because of a different environment, a different workflow, different influences. Obviously, the music in London is a lot different to kind of the niche sound of New Zealand.
Yep.
And so I definitely credit a lot of my sound change to London, but I'm very happy with my sound change as well. This feels natural and it feels good. And I finally feel like I'm in a place where I really back my music and the sound. So yeah, I'm excited for it.
Right. So we're here to talk about your new single, which is coming out, called In the Crowd. And
yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, is it like your first new thing in about a year?
Yes. No, you're absolutely correct. So it's my first song released from the London catalog, as I like to call it.
Right.
And it is my first release in over a year. So I'm very excited. It is a new sound. It's a new direction. Even the videography of it is different to what I usually do. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what people think of it.
Okay, and it is a co-write with a gentleman by the name of Duncan Brookfield. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. So Duncan has worked with the likes of Anne Marie, Harry Strange. Sorry, he's
right.
Also a musician and artist himself, and he's also in my band. So he's a wonderful, wonderful guy, and I just found him on Instagram and I messaged him because I really liked his work, and he messaged me back and said come to the studio, and that's really how we got started. And yeah, we've done a few co-writes now together, which is nice.
And it seems, just looking at you, I'm judging that the song is somewhat autobiographical because your hair has grown long.
Yes, it has grown long. Part of it is because I haven't been able to afford to cut it. But it is, a lot of my music relates directly to me in some way or another. And this is certainly one of those songs that I write from a place of dealing with grief and the loss of somebody. So I think you would be correct in that.
Okay. And is it difficult to co-write songs like that?
I think it depends on the people in the room.
Okay.
Definitely. Duncan is a real sweet angel of a human being. So I naturally felt like I could open up and be a bit more vulnerable and share some experiences from my past. Right. If I didn't feel like I could, then I wouldn't have. And maybe this would not be the first song that I release. But I do think, to really get those gem songs, you kind of have to go inward a little bit, and it should be a bit of work for you as well, in my opinion. And so I definitely put myself through a bit of work to get the song out.
Right. Now while you're in Dunedin, I think you're doing a show, aren't you?
I am. I am
Yes.
doing my very first show back in New Zealand for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Um, I'm very fortunate it sold out fairly quickly, which Dunedin is not known for buying tickets particularly quickly. They like
Right.
to leave it to the last minute.
Uh-huh.
Very surprised that's how it turned out. But yeah, I'm really excited to play new stuff for the audience and also just to reconnect because this is my hometown.
Yeah.
I lived here for 28 years. So there's a lot of emotion and a
A
lot
lot
of
of
people.
stuff to go through, huh?
A lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to unpack. So
And
yeah, I'm really
is it a solo gig or you got somebody playing with you, or how's it going to happen?
it's going to be a solo gig. I thought I would go back to my roots. That's how I've always, I've got a band in London now.
Right.
But first and foremost, I am a girl with a guitar and with the vocals. And I've got a couple of friends who will be joining me for a couple of songs here and there. But
Oh,
for
cool.
the most part, it's
That'll be exciting.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be great.
So what do you got planned for the new year? More stuff? More new music?
More stuff to unpack.
Yeah.
New music. So, like I said, this is the first song of the London catalogue. And then after this song, we shift things up a gear a little bit. So the next few songs are songs that people maybe wouldn't expect from me.
Right.
They're a lot more upbeat. They're a lot more happier. I know that I write a lot of sad songs.
Right.
I think I've turned a corner.
Oh, good.
And yeah.
Well, I
so
was just having the same conversation with somebody yesterday about all the sad songs they were doing.
Yeah.
So it's a thing, you know.
It is a thing. It's a thing. I don't know how I fell into it being my thing, but I feel like London has done wonders for me, and I'm a lot more chipper now, and I think that really comes through with my music. So yeah, the singles next year, I'm really excited to share with everybody and keep going with this new sound.
Hopefully you can come up to Auckland and do some shows.
I am actually going to be up in Auckland in a week and a half or so, but I don't have any shows in Auckland, but I'm doing a lot of co-writes.
Okay.
So I'm really looking forward to being up in Auckland. I love Auckland and I love seeing artists up there all the time. So
excellent.
Yeah.
All righty.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for spending time with me. It's very exciting to have you back in the country and having some new music, and good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
My pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye.